All right, what up, crypto fam? You guys ready to dive deep? Let's just talk about current market conditions. Let's talk about different techniques, different strategies you can use for actually playing this market. And then I'm going to upload a DCA bear market spreadsheet, the meta method. I created this spreadsheet and it'll actually break down exactly what high peak was, where we would expect things to go based off of previous bear markets and bull runs. So exactly where you should start looking to DCA into these different assets at. So I want to teach you guys all that. I want to show you guys why I'm looking at NFTs as a hedge against a bear market almost, because these NFTs, it's almost like I don't even know if I really want to buy low cap gems anymore. I mean, I do, but I think that there's so much better money to be made in NFTs and almost more so guaranteed gains in these NFTs. So let's dive deep. Let's take a look at everything and let's just break it down together. All right, squad. So this is called the meta method. There's a bunch of other junk. I used to get way more in depth with this and try to break it down. All you guys need to know is what the peak of the coin was that you wanted to buy and how much you want to spend. So if you have $1,000 and you wanted to DCA into Solana and the peak of Solana this bull run was $225, all you need to do is put $225 in here, put the amount of your bankroll in here, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it's going to automatically calculate out exactly how many coins you're supposed to buy at what price point. So when Solana gets 60% off, that would be a DCA target, $90. 65% off is $78. 70% off, $67. 75% off would be $56, and 85% off would be $33. Now, do I think that the market's going to go this bearish where you're actually going to need something like this? Your guess is as good as mine, guys. I don't know how bad things are about to get with inflation, but this strategy is going to be here for you guys if you need it. I personally didn't sell anything. I'm playing more the NFT game and low cap gem game. I just put out a great video that went over all of our low cap gems that we've been hunting. So when we talk about ecosystems and development, taking a look at a blockchain like Cardano, if Cardano can get their smart contracts up and running, this ecosystem is going to pop for a little bit. And they have their DGED coin going on with Cody. So they have some big things in the play. But I still, if the market goes super bullish, I think other coins are going to outperform Cardano. Now, if Cardano turns on and smart contracts turn on and there is nothing happening in the ecosystem, like everything else is going down and Cardano is going to get all the spotlight, this ecosystem is going to explode. And that's where, if you guys watch my Cardano video, that's why I was telling you guys Cardano targets were $6. That's exactly where I think Cardano is going to end up at this bull run or this cycle or whenever the market kicks on and they can finally get smart contracts up and running. My highest price point would be $6, I think. And I think that that's stretching it for Cardano. But if the market's this bearish and they're the only thing that's popping off, that's going to pop off. I think it's super critical to really pay attention to the ecosystems that you're in. Each ecosystem adds its own value. Luna is our stable coin. Cadena is our layer one that's super undervalued because nothing's built on top of it. Flux is obviously dominating. You guys see the Flux partnership with NVIDIA? Woo! That's exciting. Solana, I think, is going to dominate NFTs and gaming. AVAX has a lot of DAOs and they got a lot of interesting stuff going on. I think if Avalanche's fees come down and they can get fees and show that their blockchain can run with fees under a penny, that would be insane. Then I might see Avalanche as a competitor. Then I might see Avalanche as a competitor to Solana. But I think it's really critical that you guys just understand that you guys got to have a system. If you guys want to play the game where I'm going to ape in and ape out of every single project and constantly take profits every time the market gets bearish, you're going to have your hands full. You have to be willing to play this game, and it has to be a full-time job, and you have to dedicate a lot of money into it and a lot of time into it. Or you can have a strategy like I've created for almost every scenario that allows me to spend the least amount of time at a computer and make the most amount of gains. Right now, we went pretty hard on moonshots. Now, moonshots are a little bit riskier when the market's this bearish. They're also going to be the most profitable if it turns around, and that's what you got to kind of look at. The $1 million market caps, they're the most dangerous because if the market stays bearish for a long period of time, by the time that the market comes out of its bearish stretch and everything starts popping off, there's going to be so many more new projects that are launching. So I would almost be trying to hunt like either IDOs, ICOs, like big projects, or just straight up NFTs right now. I think that that might be the safest play. I don't really know how to analyze this market. I don't really know what to say about it. It's like we're on the verge of complete economic failure. I mean, this is the worst that I've seen that these charts look in quite some time. And we take a look at RSI levels. RSI for Ethereum anyways, this is the worst that RSI has been on a coin like Ethereum. It was even worse than the most bearish of the bear market over here. So when Ethereum was at its low at 1700, RSI levels were at a higher level. The market was more bullish. So for the first time since March of 2024, Ethereum finally broke the RSI uptrend that it had been on since March of 2020. Last time Ethereum was this bearish looking was in March of 2020. That's scary. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Last time Bitcoin got that bearish. So the last time that Bitcoin's been close to this bearish was at this stretch down here when we fell from 60K all the way down to 30K in pretty much a few days. So Bitcoin's pretty much at the most bearish it's been. We were calling the bottom here to 40,000. I still think that that's going to hold as of now. But obviously one big player sells us off, I would say 28. And then you're going to get that double bottom. And this is just the opportunity because we know that people aren't looking to go into fiat. They're not looking to go to gold. So what do they go to? They don't know. It's like canary in a coal mine crisis level for fiat currency. I mean, the Federal Reserve's pretty much, it's like smoking, like a jet just flew into it, you know? It's bad. And the entire market's going to bleed out. And I'm really a fond believer of that when we think we know what's going on. So obviously I'm saying this like I think I know what's going on, but really I probably have no clue. How do we scale an industry when Ethereum gas fees were $500? When Solana hits a bottleneck and breaks it's like breaking every other week now. So Solana's in a pickle. Nothing is able and in position and ready to scale towards real world adoption. If we went right now, it would be problem after problem after problem because no blockchain can scale. The bottlenecks haven't been figured out. Like the industry is just right there on the verge of it. And the only thing that can actually scale this entire industry and take on a majority of that network congestion. For example, if Ethereum could have scaled, I don't know if we would have NFTs on Solana. We might have a few, but you guys see how hard it is. Even though Ethereum gas fees are 300, 200, 500, a left nut, a right nut, a kidney, a liver. Nobody wants to pay Ethereum gas fees, but that's where all the liquidity's at. And it's taken me so long to actually realize like, wow, okay, you can make a lot of money. Now it's very expensive when you fail on Ethereum. Very, very expensive. It's not like, oh, I lost $5 in gas fees. It's like I lost $200 in gas fees and now I'm stuck with an NFT. And with OpenSea on how many fake NFTs there are, this industry needs a lot of key pieces. So if Kadena and the Kadena team can come out and they can make things and the onboarding process as simple as Solana and Phantom have done, wow, I think Kadena will absolutely explode. And that's where we got excited because when CADEX turns on, then everything can actually start getting built on top of Kadena. But until that happens, and it's everybody that's really big bag holders at Kadena and really believes that Kadena is the future of this industry, we're in a really good position because the market is bearish. So that gives Kadena more time to figure out whatever's going on with wrapped assets. That's the only thing that worries me about Kadena right now is we've been waiting on wrapped Ethereum and wrapped Bitcoin since I was interviewing them in September. That was like the talk. We don't have Ledger yet. We don't have wrapped assets and we don't have a DEX. So those are three critically important things that are now not just a few days or a few weeks, like we're months and months behind. So there must be some serious issues that they're having if we don't have those wrapped assets. I keep being told next week. We'll see. I got an interview tomorrow with CADEX at 9 a.m. So we'll see what they say. They're supposed to be coming on to leak alpha. Hopefully that alpha is their launch date, not just a pre-token sale, like an actual when is this DEX actually turning on kind of thing, because I got all this Kadena and my Kadena is just sitting there because I don't want to put it on a centralized exchange and stake it. So I'm really questioning some of the decisions I've made because all of these things were supposed to come out already and they haven't. And I don't know if we haven't been updated. Nobody's answering the question like, where is wrapped ETH? It would be nice to have their community just come on the channel and just say, hey, not my channel, but just their own. Hey guys, here's what's going on. Wrapped Ethereum, we ran into this issue. Here's what the issue is. Open transparency. Like that builds the community. Don't be like Cardano and lie to us and keep telling us things are coming, they're coming, and we're all just sitting here with our dick in our hand. So we covered the strategy on NFTs. We covered the strategy on moonshots. We got to look at the overall market conditions. Would I sell Bitcoin right now at 40,000? And then what happens? Some big players, we're sitting on the verge of Q1 right now. So everybody's still doing their taxes. We got tax returns coming out. That's going to be hot. Now we also have Evergrade come out in March as well. So Evergrade FUD could just devastate this entire market. Like if Evergrade comes out and crashes the stock market, or if the stock market opens and the stock market has a bad day, look out. That's when I'd be more worried that we would be coming down to 38. Heck, we might even honestly be coming back down to 29K. But the fact that we didn't break 29K before, and the fact that everybody just got to see what's going to happen in this market and how it's going to play out. You know, if you get the opportunity to snag up more Luna on the dip, you get the opportunity to pack your bags on more Cadena on the dip. You get the opportunity to pack your bags with more Flux on the dip. I don't think Flux is going to dip, but it's, I keep telling people, like, some assets are just bear market resistant. Cadena, we got in at $1 something. I don't think it's coming back down to $1. Very, very unlikely. And if CADX turns on and they're wrapped assets and everything is ready to go, that's going to be so exciting, man, because it won't matter if we're in a bear market. That's why I wanted to be in those assets. And that's why I've recently started acquiring Luna, because Luna, every time the market gets bearish like this, what do people need? Stable coins. I wonder how Luna's doing right now. 65 bucks, baby. Let's go. That is freaking awesome. And what was that percentage off wise? 45? Not even 40. Let's go. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We can get Luna at $65. Heck, if it keeps coming down, Luna at 50, in my personal opinion, is opportunity. Big, big, big time. It's bear market resistant. We'll see a rally out of Luna, I bet, before anything. I would almost guarantee we see a major, major rally coming from Luna. And if UST gets onto something like Binance, it's got potential to be a couple $100. And Luna NFTs are actually sick. The Hellcats are probably some of my favorites so far. They're actually my favorite. They're my profile picture right now. Shout out to the Hellcats army. Anybody holding a Hellcat in here, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I love these things. Let's see what the floor is. I wish that was the only thing that I dislike about Lunar, is the fact that it doesn't show us a floor. So we have no idea what the floor price is, except for going sort by, lowest price, and you can get one right now for 199 bucks. So 4 Luna. And there's a couple over here for 2 Luna. Now, I don't know what the difference is if you're paying with UST or paying with Luna, but I wish they had a floor price over here. They definitely need to have that. That's what makes OpenSea, is being able to see your floor price right there. So that's about all I got, squad. I feel like I'm empty-handed right now. I don't really got much to say. I don't know. We just got to work harder, make more money, buy more crypto, weather the bear market. These are the areas where it gets harder, because anybody that tells you like, oh, this is last bull run, everything goes 80% off. Well, there wasn't DeFi. And yes, things are going to go 80% off, but the good assets, that is why I've been trying to help educate you guys about what's happening in these ecosystems. Because if Cadena would have turned on when it was supposed to turn on, and we would have had CADX turn on when it was supposed to turn on, we would be sitting at like a $40 price point coming down to 20, not sitting at 10, now coming down into the 8s again. But I think of it as the opportunity. Like, I just bought more Cadena. So I bought 3 bags of Cadena at 10.01. I bought at 9.76, and I bought at 8.76. So I might even buy another one. If it comes down to 7.76, I'll take another job for one of these sponsors and pack my bags again. You know, I just got to work harder, put in a couple extra hours, sleep a few hours less, make more money, grind hard. Don't give up, guys. Don't get upset. Don't let it get you down, man. Being negative about losing money is it's like wiping your butt before you poop, man. It just don't make sense. So love you guys. Hope you guys are crushing it. Can't wait to see you guys next video. We're going to be live tonight at 10 p.m. doing a reveal on these bunnies, on these board bunnies. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. Like I said, guys, you guys get the opportunity to watch me firsthand. I try to do everything live with you guys, so you guys actually see. You guys have the same opportunities to ape in when I'm aping in. You guys are watching me look at the projects. That way, it's more of like a team effort. We win as a team. We lose as a team. We going down as a team. We going up as a team. Love you guys. Peace.
Problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression. It's all that I wanted. The phone and affection. I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the